appetizer in the Big Ten. #1 Purdue visiting tourney hopeful Northwestern. Well, Shrine Arena sold out. The cheapest tickets on the secondary market going for nearly $200. Should be a fantastic atmosphere
to be associated with a winning team.
So the opening tip, Edey and Nicholson, it's knocked around, and Nicholson knocks it back to Audige, and Bowie will bring it across for the Wildcats.
They expect to put Zach Edey in some ball screen action to see how he's going to respond, like this right here.
Audige to Nicholson, who throws down the first two of the game.
I love the attack from Northwestern. Go right at the big fella, see how he's going to defend. He was a little reluctant to challenge Nicholson on that dunk.
There's Ethan Morton inside to Edey. Northwestern doubles, down low to first, and he answers with a
first, continuing his inspired play.
And now a steal by Morton, an outstanding defender. Shovels it to first through the lane, up and in. 4 quick points for Caleb First.
The thing about Caleb is he doesn't need plays run for him. He can still score double figures because he plays so hard. Great compliment to Zach Edey.
Here's Bowie. Take the open 2 and hit it. There's 2 for Northwestern's leading scorer. What candidate for that third scorer?
I agree.
There's Smith again coming off a fabulous game against Iowa. Lawyer has been outstanding as a freshman as well, and Fletcher Lawyer, which
I like what Fletcher Lawyer is starting to understand. When Northwestern is in that defensive rotation, he's putting it on the deck and getting to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
There's Bowie, alley-oop Nicholson.
Last decade.
Oilers just 1 of their last 6 from the field. Nice ball movement. Gillis out of the corner, and he hits. Mason Gillis, who went 9 of 12 to 3. Western 0 of 3 early on here behind the arc.
Audige has got to be careful guarding Braden Smith about being too aggressive.
Here's Gillis again, and Mason Gillis getting hot off the bench on this 7-0 run.
So you rotate Mason Gillis and Caleb First. They give you different looks, but both of them are effective. Gillis really with the hot hand here early on.
Here's Bowie. Moving in on Edey, gets it up on the cuts and lays it in. That is treacherous territory, and Heiser's got it for the Wildcats. Coming off a career game. Now Audige to Bowie. Heiser was fabulous in that game against Ohio State. Poured in 19. Barry with a floater, doesn't go, tips it back up and in.
Boy, great job on the second rebound. Ball's going to end up. Nice finish.
Here's Smith dribbling into a 3 and hitting. Braden Smith with his first point.
Change is working out. You get one of those threes to drop. All's well with the shoes after that. You know, if you're Northwestern, you got to pick your poison. You're going to double team the post, but you can't stop everything from this offensive juggernaut.
Trying to challenge Edey inside.
The way that he plays, the style that he plays with, and his ability to work with within the system.
There's Bowie, cut off there. Shot clock at 10, nearly loses it. Barnheiser comes up with a tough fadeaway that rattles home. There's Bowie navigating in, throws up a floater, no, gets it back and puts it in.
Wow, Purdue or Northwestern rep making him uncomfortable, continue to keep contact on him.
There's Trey Kaufman-Renn. And Nicholson on him, shot clock at 4. Kaufman-Renn goes to the hook, then rattles home. Any people feel like can get there would be the first for Purdue since 1980. They're the #1 overall seed right now in Mike DeCourcy's bracket. It's past the halfway point here in the first half. Ethan Morton with a 3 ball that goes. Ethan Morton, who does not score a whole lot, hits a big 3 there.
I think Nicholson could use a breather here. He's getting a little tired.
Gillis for 3.
Country to go along with that. It's quite evident why they're the #1 team in the country.
have really built a remarkable program. Here's Edey inside. Edey's been reasonably quiet.
I thought Barry was going to turn the corner.
Shot clock at 10. They funnel Audige into Edey. Shot clock at 5. Ty Barry's going to get something out. Barry, a little leaner. No, Nicholson gets it up and in.
And their resume speak for themselves.
Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Gillis. He's been hot early. Now Edey working on Nicholson. Goes to that hook and hits it.
Boy, great ball movement by Purdue. I think Matthew Nicholson is doing a great job defensively. I mean, he works his tail off. It is hard to hard hedge and then get back and stop Edey in this scenario. Well, yes, they have.
Bowie on the drive, gets it up on the glass and in. Bowie so crafty, gives Northwestern a little momentum as they head to the locker room, but it's been might be a little early for the overrated chant.
Well, and that's why players don't necessarily like when fans do that. Certainly has a tempo to their liking. And try to grind out some half-court buckets. Oh, it got Smith caught up.
Audige really needed that one.
I like this use of a little bit of pressure and giving Purdue a different look.
Edey with the jam, and he's fouled.
Ooh, Edey in the center of the floor just pivots.
And now another turnover. Here's Barry 2-on-2 with Bowie. Bowie in on Morton, and it counts. 3 on Ethan Morton, and Bowie will go to the free throw line. For the Wildcats, now with 19 points in Northwest.
Pressure.
Something they talked about in the shoot-around today. Chris Collins said just to disrupt the rhythm a little bit. Produce such a machine offensively was the word that he used. Now Edey with deep post position. Zach Edey's starting to come alive.
Yes, he is. That was Mason Gillis. They got a hand in there to force the turnover.
There's Smith on the drive, cut off by Bowie. Edey again, the deep post position. What has changed here?
On the save, come up with the possession. I don't know if our viewers have noticed, it has gotten physical. Watch Gillis on the backside.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Morton on the spin, hanging in the air. Ethan Morton hits.
Fletcher Lawyer's been quiet because he's been in foul trouble. Let's see if he can provide some floor spacing here.
Edey over Nicholson. Leaves that one short. And now the loose ball goes to first got it. Edey rolls it off. Bowie the rebound.
Great look.
Northwestern has missed its last 9 from the field, 1 of their last 11. Bowie on the drive, the reverse go.
Now that's how you go with Zach Edey. He needs to look for that.
Edey, the hook shot goes.
Boy, Edey threw that chicken wing.
The crazy thing is, as much as we talk about their defense, Northwestern actually 6th in the Big Ten. As Barry tries a 3, that does not go. Bowie the rebound. Now out of the corner, Audige finally hits one. A big shot for Audige that they desperately needed. And 9th in defensive efficiency. Audige, the steal. Audige, the slam.
Support.
And now a steal, but Audige called for the foul. Smith so dependable from the line. Better than 88, 198th in the nation as a recruit by 24/7.
Sure has. And for him to have the moxie to even think that he can beat 2 guys off the bounce like that tells you a lot about his confidence level.
Here's Audige. Fadeaway pull-up, rattles in. Morton hit one earlier. Doesn't go. And Barnheiser's got the board and a foul. leading scorer in Indiana high school history. Subscribe now. Barnheiser hits both free throws.
Watch how hard they're trying to deny Zach Edey the basketball. Now they're doubling. Oh, good hands. They're doubling off the passer.
Shot clock at 5. Stripped away. And Northwestern has it. The Wildcats could take the lead. They have not led since it was 2-0. Chris Collins directing traffic. Bowie again runs into Edey. Audige with 10. Here's Barnheiser with 7. Audige for 3. 10th turnover of the half for Purdue. Northwestern on a 12-2 run. There's Nicholson.
Oh, great read by Audige
for 3. Rims out. And Killis the rebound.
Oh, man. Brandon Newman was playing the play. Audige went the other way. He got a clean look.
Edey is swarmed. And he turns it over. Barry. They let it in. Barnheiser. Smith on the drive, and he's fouled.
Wow. Braden Smith.
And he misses the free throw. Keep Edey off the glass here. Worried to miss this one. He does not. That's 9 points now for Smith. And shot clock and game clock are even here. So Purdue's going to have to foul, and they do. Northwestern shooting 2 the rest of the way. Edey here in the second half, and Barry misses the first. 1 of 2 for Ty Barry. Here's Smith on the move. Gillis, long 3, air ball. It goes out of bounds. Smith on the move. Lost the ball. Bowie's got it for Northwestern. And he is fouled.
The defensive effort from Northwestern this second.
For the Cats. Bowie hits them both. And other than by the people who picked them 14th. Here's Edey, loses the ball. Barry has it for Northwestern. Will Purdue foul? They will not. The improbable season has taken an impossible turn. Northwestern has beaten number 1.